is a stand-up comedian whose new show, Louis Black's Root of All Evil, airs Wednesday nights on Comedy Central. Please welcome the hilarious Louis Black.
For starters, I want it to be spring now. Yeah, like it says on the calendar. It's not spring, it's still fall outside. I've already been through the fall and it was like winter. It makes me sick, literally. I just got over a virus that lasted 3 weeks. I went to the doctor. I said, what can I take to feel better? He said nothing. Really? I said nothing? Nothing at all? Well, isn't that just great? I gotta pay this guy $150 to tell me there's nothing I can do. For $150, make something up. Give me a note that says I can't do anything because I have a virus and there's nothing I can do about it. And you can't yell at your doctor. That's why he carries a rectal thermometer in his pocket. If you argue with him, he just says bend over. I thought that was better than you gave me. Just so you know, I'm listening. I feel better now that I've yelled at you. Except the economy stinks, and that doesn't help. And no, it isn't because of the subprime mortgages, and it isn't because the price of gas is so high that people weep at the sight of a gas pump, or the 50 other reasons I could list but haven't got the time. The reason the economy is in the dumpster is this simple. You didn't buy enough stuff last Christmas. That's right. It's the fault of all of you Christians out there. You cheap bastards. There's nothing we Jews can do about it. We don't celebrate Christmas. We're not buying candles and soups. So it's your fault. You're the ones who turned Thanksgiving into Christmas halftime. You kids ask your parents if they remember what Thanksgiving is about. They won't. They'll say that's when the Protestants got together with Indians and gambling was invented. And the buffet. Now, when I was a kid, Thanksgiving was the time that the family gathered together and ate and drank and passed out. And no one ever uttered the words, let's go shopping. And now, the Friday after Thanksgiving is branded Black Friday. And it's supposed to be the biggest shopping day of the year. People line up 36 hours in advance to buy a microwave oven that costs $6. And a year later, their nuts fall off. But they love that microwave. The only news on Black Friday comes from the malls, where reporters stand out front and ask, did you buy stuff? Did you buy stuff? Did you buy stuff? Get back in there and buy some stuff. And no one bought enough stuff. The major news anchors came on at 6 screaming, we're screwed, we're screwed. The economy's screwed. Gather up all the bottled water and canned goods you can. I don't think we're going to make it till Thursday. You folks tell me, when did the American economy get tied to Santa's ass? And if Santa is so important to our economic survival, may I suggest in November, when you cast your vote for president, I say vote for Santa. He's the best. He's the best. And those of you who didn't applaud, how bitter are you? Everyone loves Santa. Even we Jews love Santa. So I wouldn't bother celebrating Christmas this year because you're not getting nothing. Or maybe you couldn't applaud because you're still a Republican or still a Democrat. And when I said vote for Santa, you thought to yourselves, I don't know what party he is. Look, I know you can't vote for a fictional character to be president. I'm not crazy. But can't we at least have a constitutional amendment that states whomever is the president has to wear the Santa suit? Now that would bring America together. You'd be watching TV and the president would start to irritate you and you'd be screaming, can you believe this? What nonsense? He's so full of it, it's coming out of his... Oh my God. It's Santa. I wonder what he has in his bag for me. Thank you.
Great job. Always have a seat. Hilarious. Always hilarious.
Thank you.
Louis, this is exciting. Louis Black's Root of All Evil. This show. Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
I am the judge and the jury. Two comics debate which is more evil. We did Donald Trump and Viagra, Oprah and the Catholic Church, beer versus weed.
Right.
Which, of course, had to be done.
Yeah.
Someone had to do it. And I sit and judge it.
You sit and judge.
Yes.
That's a very interesting concept, and it's people catch it. It's catching on. People like it.
It seems to be catching on.
Yeah.
It's after South Park, so I've got a lot of people who don't move. You know, they just go, well, okay, that's fine.
Whatever, I can't move. Now you tape the show in Los Angeles. Do you like doing shows in Los Angeles?
It's different. When you get out there, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because it's not like New York.
Right.
You know? Because I mean, even though they're tourists who come in here, they gotta really want to, and they gotta they go through this muck and mire to get here.
They have to push their way through Manhattan to get to the studio.
Yeah. And in L.A., it's like they kind of show up and go, there's no sun in here. And I had an audience, this is absolutely true. The second audience I had out there, it got better. But the second audience, the two of my writer friends were watching these, the group of the line getting ready to come on in, and there were 15 women speaking only in Chinese. So that was a part of my audience. It was 15 people, who could get it if I was in Mandarin.
Right.
And then there was a woman in the audience, to give you a concept of kind of, what you never really want to know who's out there sometimes, who turned to a friend of mine 4 minutes into the show and said, "Is he a real judge?" That's spooky. She's probably got all my CDs.
Looking forward to it. Louis Black's Root of All Evil airs Wednesday nights on Comedy Central, and you should be watching it. Louis Black, always great. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Stephen Curry, stick around.